Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Evolution. So in the last episode we updated to beta 1.5 and we worked on this extension to the railway that goes directly into the house. So now we can just easily leave through the house and come over here to the station and go wherever else we need to. Today we continue our adventures in beta 1.5 and the first thing you may clearly notice is it's raining. So this is one of the other new additions of beta 1.5. I think one of the final additions I couldn't actually go over because, you know, you actually got to wait. And luckily, just before I started recording, it literally started raining, so I got pretty lucky there. I don't think it's a thunderstorm though, so we won't be seeing any lightning activity. But, yeah, rain's cool enough, we'll get to see it. And this is what it looks like in beta 1.5. And the big difference I'm noticing is it seems to fall a lot slower, which is very interesting. But let's go ahead and ride our cart back into the house and get out of this rain, because it's really loud. Just stay silent for a moment, let's see these note blocks. I still love that, man. I had a couple different ideas bouncing around my head as to, you know, what to do today, and I think what I'm gonna be doing... I had a couple different ideas bouncing around my head, you know, as to what to do today, and I think the idea I finally settled on is heading out to the back of the house over here. So, as you can see, this area has not received any attention, as all my attention's been at the town towards the front. You know, maybe it's ideal to get rid of this rain, because oh my god, I can't hear anything. It is so loud. Sorry if I'm talking a bit louder than normal, it's just I can't even hear myself. Yeah, so I wanted to take my attention back here, and what I was thinking was we got this big field over here. What if we transformed it into a big wheat field? Now I'm not sure how well this is going to go, because you know, mobs like to trample the wheat, because the way it works in these versions is terrible. But I'm going to go give the fence technique another try and see if that finally works, because it hasn't been working for the longest time. So let's go ahead and check that out real quick. Oh well, I've made the plan and I do still intend on committing to it, so we'll still go ahead and do it. After a couple episodes it is eventually going to get all trampled over anyway, but once we get to beta 1.7 at least, we should be fine. So I'll still put the fences underneath the dirt. But let me go ahead and get everything I need, and I will slowly begin to, I guess, mark everything out. Oh, well, would you look at that? Why have I never thought to do this? So the alpha leaves, because they became just a jumbled mess of all the newer leaves, they dropped the newer saplings. Dude. That would have taken me so much time. Oh, to be fair, I didn't really go too far to find them, but still. Alright guys, welcome back. So it's been around, I'd say near an hour of work now I've done. And as you can see, I've kind of laid out the general, I guess, area we're going to be doing. I terraformed a little bit and I added these pathways. So one links over to the road right next to the railway station. And another one here I've made just kind of going down this way, and then it also links into my back door. So let's quickly go over this way. So if we just head up, I didn't understand. So yeah, if we just go around here, as you can see, that's where the back door is. I also did use cobblestone slabs for these because, well, they're easier to make, and I figured it would be a good opportunity to use a new block. That being cobblestone slabs, we haven't gone to use them yet, so I say new, we've had it since beta 1.3 now, but that's alright. But heading up this way, I've also just added a waterfall. I don't know, so a bit of the terrain kind of looked like it would fit well for like a river, so I figured, yeah, why not? I'll add a waterfall that goes down and goes into two different river systems. This one need to kind of fix up a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, I guess that is a bit better. But yeah, so that's what we're currently working with now. this is going to be one of the more annoying parts of doing this, and that is digging down 2 blocks on every one of these grass blocks and laying fences down, which is going to take a long time. I'm going to need to get a lot of wood for this. So this is likely going to be another hour to 2 hour operation. And then of course after that we've got to cover it all up, place water, use the hoe to till the dirt, and then plant some seeds, which this isn't going to work the best, once again, because of the trampling thing not being fixed. And yeah, I mean, the reason why I'm doing this now instead of just doing it on like beta 1.7 where it will work is because I want to leave the beta 1.7 episodes to more interesting things. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. Anyways, let me go ahead and get started on this, and I will meet you guys again in God knows how long. Okay, I am back once again. It has been nearly 2 hours, since my last thing, but as you can see, I've gone ahead and dug out all of the space necessary. Now, if you're wondering why the hell did I just waste all my time digging this out, because I want to place the fences underneath, just to reiterate that. So, once again, I truly don't think this is going to go well, because I'm pretty sure the fence trick does not work in this version. I think it only works in beta 1.7, and I guess beta 1.8 as well, because it gets beta 1.7 to release 1.0, because 1.1 finally fixes the, or removes the trampling while walking on crops thing. But yeah, so this is what we have now. Now the objective is to make a whole bunch of fences and just place them all down. So it's probably going to take me another hour or two. Jesus Christ. I've gone through like 6 shovels, I think. 6 diamond shovels. This, I have a major headache right now. I'm just gonna try and get this done. Anyways, I'll see you guys once I'm done with this. Alright guys, welcome back from yet another. This is going to be a first for the series in which I finish a video before actually finishing the project. That is the main focus of the video. Now, as you can see, I've done a good amount of the wheat area, and I've planted all the wheat there. I've planted most of it here. I haven't done it fully, but I haven't actually done the dirt and the wheat in that region as well. And there's actually, I just stack up. There's another section right back there, which I need to do. Now, the reason I am choosing to wrap things up here is, I mean, if you look at the wheat here, you can pretty much see. So, of course, one thing that we've established is that in beta, when the player or any other entity walks on crops, just simply walks, not jumps, the crops get trampled. There is a trick to bypass this, and that is by putting fences underneath the farmland, which kind of elevates the entity above the farmland just high enough to where they don't actually technically step on it. Now, unfortunately, this trick only works in beta 1.6 and above. So, unfortunately, given the fact that I'm in beta 1.5, I can't really get away with doing it here. It doesn't actually work. And my goal was to just try and fill out this entire field, and who cares if some of it gets trampled, I'll at least show the end product. But when I tell you guys I'm being driven insane by the amount of mobs that are trampling this shit, that would be an understatement. I am genuinely losing my mind. I've been recording for about probably nearly 5 hours at this point, like total. I've got about 5 hours of footage. I'm going insane from this shit, so I figured I'll just leave it here. I do want to apologize, of course, don't really get to see the final product, but I am going to get to recording the beta 1.6 episodes like straight away after this one, so of course, when that update comes around, or when we update to that version, I'll finally have this fixed. So I'll get the rest of this done off camera, most likely, or just record it and add segments to it at the beginning of the next episode. And then we can see the proper final product. But yeah. So again, I do apologize. This episode is definitely going to be quite shit compared to the rest, because I didn't actually end up finishing what I was meant to finish. But yeah, I hope you guys can forgive me for that, I guess. But anyways, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you want to join along on the journey. If you do want to also leave some suggestions for the series, feel free to join the Discord, link in the description. Leave it there, or you can just leave them in the YouTube comments too, but I'll have a higher likelihood of seeing them in the Discord. And yeah, with all that being said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.